Hey guys, welcome to the Property Panel Podcast. You got myself, Jalen Hardcastle, here with co-host Josh Story, and today we're bringing you episode 18 on the Property Panel Podcast. And Derby week, like we mentioned last week, is 2 weeks of full chaos for us here in Kentucky, as well as nation and worldwide. It's the fastest 2 minutes in sports history. So let's dive into today's title sponsors before we go into today's topic.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our title sponsors for today's episode. Big shout out to Collier Title Company. They do deed prep, title work, closings, and more. They're located in Brandenburg, E-Town, and Louisville, and you can call them at 270-763-6589. And then for this week's sponsor, I'd like to thank We Buy Houses. We can do cash offer. We can close in as little as 2 weeks. And you can reach us at 270-945-5416 or 270-945-7189. And we'll send you a cash offer, and we can negotiate from there. But, we'll buy any house no matter the condition. So reach out. We might be able to help you out.
Yep, we'd definitely be happy to. And if you or anyone you know would like to be a weekly, monthly, or yearly sponsor, just give us a call at one of the numbers he just provided you with. Or you could also give our office a call at 270-422-1331. And them sponsorship options advertise you on our intro, outro, and intermissions, as well as all social media platforms. And that's 100 weekly, 300 monthly, and 3,000 yearly. So obviously, if you buy in bulk, we like to give you a little bit of a discount. And that's totally tax deductible. So we could get you right off, for obviously donating to the cause and bringing you this live information. So we appreciate that. And thank all you for liking, tuning, subscribing. Whatever you do, it's greatly appreciated. And actually, I think, Josh, we just got another platform, didn't we?
Yep, we just got on Spotify. That might not pop up immediately, but I'd say within this week, if you search Property Panel Podcast, we'll pop up on Spotify. So it'll come in video and audio form as well. But we're also on TikTok, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Facebook. So please give us a like and a share, like he said, or subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Yeah,
we definitely appreciate it.
We also have a poll, I think, going on there. So if you want to, head on over there and answer that poll question for us, and we'll reveal that next week and see what the most popular answer was for that.
Yep.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, and I did want to mention, obviously, you might have noticed that one of our title sponsors aren't there. They're in a little bit of a transition, so we still love Chad. Don't think that we left him out, on purpose. We're just going through a little transition phase with the new company, and we want to give him the best that we can as far as advertisement. And so in the meantime, you watch one of our previous videos, you can get a cell phone number, give him a call. He's still down to answer any questions that you might have, mortgage related or real estate related. He has people in all fields in this industry that can help you no matter what. So still reach out to him and give him a call. A little shameless plug for Chad, just because we appreciate him and all he's done for not only the podcast, but for us as a real estate company. He's constantly given us business, helped us out, closing loans quickly and closing loans that other lenders or other companies might not have been able to. So we're excited for this new transition for him. We want to give him a big congratulations, and we look forward to doing more work with you in the future.
Yeah, I think Chad is one of our few reoccurring guests. We love having him on and love working with him, love having him as a sponsor. So definitely check him out if you have any lending questions, or if you're trying to get a loan. He'll be able to help you out. But like he said, for today's episode, as you know, it's Derby week. We're going to be going over Champions Day. So on this Wednesday, we're pre-recording this one, but we're going to go over some races, just kind of, commentate on it, go over a few different things, just like the NFL draft, the Derby week itself, as well as the NBA playoffs. But we're going to dive into a few races, maybe bet on a few. And we got one right now on the docket.
Yeah, this is the
Carriage Racing?
This is Carriage Racing, and this is Solvala or Vaha. Excuse me if I'm butchering it, but obviously we're watching this off Twin Spires. We love to watch the races on here, and I think some days we'll just be in the office, put it on the big screen, and just watch horse racing and bet. Like I said, we're from Kentucky, so it runs in our blood. And for the 2 weeks of the year, the end of April, beginning of May, it's just a big celebration for all of us across the state. So, as far as schools actually even get out the Friday before, most of them, to go celebrate with their parents and whatnot. So it's a pretty cool tradition that we have here. I know that we, especially in school, we used to do like little horse races as far as, on those stick horses. We did the decorating hats and made like floats and stuff like that. So we tried to, really make it a fun tradition for the kids and making a learning experience along the way as well. So like I said, it's pretty important to us around here, so we figured we'd watch some horse racing. It's Champion Day here at Churchill Downs, so we're wanting to just kind of show you a little bit of what to do on the Twin Spires app as well.
Which the next Churchill Downs race is going to be coming up in about 10 minutes, so stay tuned for that. But just like Jalen said earlier, this Saturday, the Kentucky Derby is known to be the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. It's definitely a big deal around here. We definitely attract a lot of, visitors out of state, out of country to come check out the Derby race. Lots of celebrities as well come into town. It's a pretty good time to be around the area. Definitely gets packed up there in Louisville. If you plan on visiting the Derby, be ahead of the game as far as getting parking and finding your hotel. I know those prices kind of go up quite a bit during this time. Most things are booked.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So it's actually my good friend's birthday Friday, and he was wanting to go to the casino or do something up in Louisville this weekend. And I was like, that's awesome. He's like, let's get a hotel. So we was originally wanting to go to the casino, and not a single room was available because of Churchill Downs. It's like 15 minutes away. And then he was like, heck, let's go, play Top Golf, do whatever, get, a hotel up there. Every single room in or around Louisville is like booked. It's crazy. I think we even have some rentals at our Airbnb that are coming just to watch the Derby, and they're going to travel the 2 hours, each way just to watch it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, people travel from all over to come see that race, which those tickets can get quite pricey if you want to be like out on the track or in one of those booths. I know
we actually had a pretty cool experience. We went, I think it was 2 years ago. We went to what they call Thurby, so that's the races on Thursday before the Derby. And I forget what it was called. It was some kind of box that we had, but it was like still outside. But we paid like $200, and it included, obviously right there on the track watching the racing, feet in front of you, all you could eat and all you could drink, alcoholic or not. So it was, a well-endowed package. So we was pretty happy on our return on investment for that.
That's a pretty good deal.
And then we obviously got to enjoy the horse racing all day. And I think we actually left early. We had so much fun. So
a little too much fun.
A funny story, actually. We was on our way home, and we was all the way in Louisville, plenty of Targets, everything around there. They wanted to go to E-Town Target for some reason. So we traveled an hour out of the way just to go to E-Town. Well, we got about halfway on the interstate. My mom's like, oh, I left my phone. And we was like, what the hell? So we checked the location, and it's literally like it's in the car with us. So we're all, searching around looking, and we look on the front of the car, and it's just like wobbling on the front hood. And we was like, stop the car. And it traveled probably 10, 20 miles on the interstate just on the hood of her car. Just flapping.
That's amazing that it held on.
No, it's pretty crazy. Let's see what the next
little bit
is.
of info on the Kentucky Derby. It's a 1 mile and a quarter race, 1.25 mile race. For 3 years old. Wait, what? I guess every horse in that race is 3 years old. Is that what that means?
Yeah. So they have to be the exact age. If they're too old or too young, they can't compete in the Kentucky Derby. And there's actually a very strict, rule sheet that they got to follow and abide by. Even more extenuous, I think, than players in the NBA or NFL. I think that they take them horses a little more serious, which obviously there's crazy amounts of money on the line. I mean, just for race 5 here today at Churchill Downs, there's a almost $13 million jackpot for the pick 6. So there's definitely a lot of money in the horse racing industry, not even just from betting. I mean, obviously you can win tons of money, but I watched this podcast, Rick Pitino, the Louisville coach. He was talking, he got invested in this horse, and he bought it, in a partner with like 5 or 6 different people. For his share was $3.5 million. They waited a couple years, and he never seen any return on his investment. So he's like, hey, I just want out, give me my money back. They's like, that's fine, whatever. They gave him his money. 2 years later, he ended up winning and being worth $20 million each share. So, and he said, moral of the story, buy houses or horses and shares, just because that's a lot of money to put out too, but that's a lot of risk involved if they end up not making it. Obviously, just like players or anything that you might bet on in the NBA, they might have an off night, just like a horse might have an off race.
So from what I'm reading off of Kentucky Derby's website, it looks like there's a guaranteed prize of $5 million. I guess that's kind of the base if you just get on the starting line, is what I'm gathering. But
$5 million just to start.
Yeah. Which to get there, I'm sure it's expensive.
Well, even the jockeys, I mean, you always see them, they got to be very petite, very small to ride and race these horses. So, and these are not just people that are riding horses. These are athletes. I mean, you got, how much does a horse weigh? Can you look that up? I'm sure it's upwards to a ton.
Does a
1,000 pounds, I'd say. They are big animals. I mean, look, he looks small. He looks small on that thing. He is
1,000?
small,
Yeah,
but
1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds, dang.
Yep.
That is, and they're probably 120 pounds. Look at average jockey weight. I bet you it's a tenth of that.
4 foot
120
10 to 5'6",
Shoot.
and 119. Ultimately, should not weigh more than 119 pounds.
Shoot. And that's probably soaking wet.
Yeah, 4'10", man. Hey, but I'm sure that job pays good.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it is crazy.
probably
You should
fun.
probably look up like what the jockeys get paid, because really the owners of these horses are who make the most money off these races and stuff, and all they're doing is throwing money around.
Let's see. 35,000 to 77,000 per year, but I'm sure if you win like the Kentucky
yeah,
Derby,
that's just average.
you're
I'd
probably
say.
getting a bonus.
Oh, you
I
better
would hope so.
to have that kind of jackpot on the line. If I just bet on this horse and can win this, which
But,
pick 6 is pretty hard to do.
Each year, 20 horses have the chance, once in a lifetime chance to run the Kentucky Derby. To earn a spot in the starting gate, they must travel along the road to the Kentucky Derby. A series of designated race tracks across the country and around the world. Points are awarded to the top 5 finishers of each race. So it's a very select few horses that get the opportunity to go, which I think you kind of dove into. But these horses, they're pretty expensive, aren't they? Just to get them running.
Look up what the average, actual Kentucky Derby racehorse cost. I would say that's upward to, $20 million at the minimum. I mean, if they're getting paid $5 million just to get on the start line, I would say that their net worth as a horse is more than I'll ever see in my lifetime.
It's a rich horse.
Okay.
I just to start around's $10,000, but
Just for fun, right?
I'm sure if you're like trying to find like
Hundreds of thousands for a racehorse, and that's just probably a normal racehorse.
oh wow, the most expensive horse ever sold is a thoroughbred named Fusachi Pegasus. He was sold in Ireland for $70 million.
Who would buy a horse for $70 million?
It's not gonna last that long.
Shoo-wee. We got 6 minutes to race here, race 2 at Churchill Downs. And like we said, this is Champions Day here at the track. Tomorrow you got Thurby, Friday you have Oaks, and then Saturday we got the world-renowned 150th Kentucky Derby. So please stay tuned in to watch this race with us, and then maybe a couple more before we tune off here tonight.
Oh, what's PL? Is that their number?
Place, I think that's their starting, like their odds.
Okay. Here's some of the horses. I think this is their names.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
here. Sing Sing.
Sing.
Which
Sing Sing.
number 6, number 9 Indigo Wind, number 1 is Johnny Come Lately, number 14 is B Grayson. I'm not reading their numbers right. That's not their numbers. Hold on.
That's their
Yeah,
odds.
that's their odds. We got B Grayson, we got Predecessor, we got Complex Music, Charlie Tolu, Mischief Humor, and Cupid's Thunder.
I bet on number 6. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, number 6.
Predecessor. That's who I bet on.
I'm going number 3.
Let's see.
That's Johnny Come Lately.
There you go. Has Johnny came lately?
I don't know.
I'm
We're
not
about
sure.
to- we're about to
he
find
better
out.
come quick. That's for
We're
sure.
about to find out. Oh, look at that. Pick 4 pool. Does that mean you pick 4 in this
Yeah, if you were to
specific
pick
race?
4,
Like what place they'll get?
yeah, I think so. 80,000.
Did you put
Get
any
it
money on
correctly.
this one?
I put in just a win place show bet on number 6. So as long as he comes in the top 3, I should win a little bit of money. But while we're waiting on this to start, we got still 4 minutes to place, Josh. So the NFL draft just happened. Obviously, we seen was it Sketch that was on there
Yeah,
announcing
Sketch
some of the draft. That's
Announced
pretty cool to
the
see.
Houston Texans.
He's blowing up, man. I mean,
know.
everyone and their brother knows what you're talking about. I don't care how old or young you are. You know who the kid is.
What's up, brother?
And that's pretty awesome to see him growing the way he is. And then just to show, the charisma he brings with him everywhere he goes is pretty impressive.
He's a funny guy.
You just strive to be happy-go-lucky like that guy, and you see what great things that can, lead you to. Just stay with a positive mindset, and I think it'll take you alone places where you never thought you'd go.
Which the 2024 NFL draft, that happened this past month, the 25th through the 27th. There's a total of 257 total picks, and there was over 16,000 that were eligible for the draft, but only 250 made it. So
That is wild.
yeah.
That is a crazy stat. I knew that there was, tons.
I mean, you got to think the
You've
whole
been seeing
country.
them, going to those training camps and stuff the last, few weeks or last month or two. and just trying their hardest. And you'd see some people just getting dogged for, some of their stats, and then others would be applauded for how quickly they'd run, a 40-yard dash or whatever.
I know.
How quickly can you run a 40, Josh?
Probably like 6 seconds. I don't know.
No, I'd be slow. I'd probably fall asleep before I got there.
I think like a good one is like under 5.
Under 5.
That's pretty
probably
fast.
something I'll never see.
I think like a really good one's like 4.2.
Can you hear me that? Yeah. That'd be nice of you.
But we also have some.
I didn't see that one.
You're good. I don't know if you guys watch the NBA playoffs, but they're going on right now. Pelicans just got swept by OKC in the first round.
Crazy.
Clippers and Mavs are tied up 2-2. Nuggets knocked the Lakers out in the first round 4-1, which, LeBron on the Lakers, he says that he's going to stay if they draft his son. So it would be the
Did
first.
he announce that officially?
I think he's kind of been in conversation over the past like 4 or 5 years that he wants to play with his son. So.
Well, I heard Cleveland also, his home state has a opening for a draft pick this year, and I heard that could be him going back to his home state. That's all stipulation,
Yeah.
but
I'd like to
wouldn't it
see.
be cool
I'd
to
like to
them
see
play
LeBron go on to play with Steph Curry because it's still
That would be
still
really
in
cool.
California,
That'd
so
be
they
really
wouldn't have
cool.
to move,
Mhm.
and then they could bring on Bronny.
No, I would enjoy to see a father-son duo out on the court. I don't know how many times in
I'm pretty sure
your
that's
life you can.
that's the
witness
first
that.
has ever happened.
That, I mean, the
'Cause
longevity of his career to be
Yeah.
at the professional level, and actually not just at the professional level, to be at the level he's competing at for that long is crazy. Because he ain't just like most people in their 20th year putting 5-6 points on the board. He's still dropping triple doubles and stuff like that. Going to the board, driving
Oh,
deep.
dude,
And he can shoot
He's-
long range. He's a well-rounded
he's
player.
been in the league for 22 years or something like that.
Yeah,
But
it's-
there's never been a father-son duo like to play in the NBA at the same time ever. Now there's
alone
been
the
a lot
same
of
team.
let alone the same team. I mean, there's been obviously a father playing the NBA, and then later on, the son will come in and
Mhm.
play. But that would be really cool to see them on the same team. I'm
yeah.
sure that would be hype for him as well.
Mhm.
I mean, just playing
Oh,
with your son on the
yeah.
biggest stage.
That's impressive. It's impressive that his kids, I know just to handle the hype is one thing, and the pressure. I couldn't imagine trying to live up to, the king of
Especially
basketball.
when you're a junior, like
Right.
you're LeBron James Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, the junior at that. All right, we got 0 minutes to place. Bets are closed, and we're about to take off with race 2 here
Oh,
at
I gotta-
Churchill Downs.
I got to pick a horse.
You picked one, I thought.
Oh yeah, I did. See number 3, I think.
He's number 3, yep, and I'm
Yep,
number
yep.
6. Predecessor and Johnny Come Lately. You got second pick. No wonder. Of course, Josh Wood.
Hey, I went for the win.
Can't get him rounded up. Can't get him in the gate. Disqualify him. No, yeah.
we should have bought tickets and recorded the podcast.
That would have been pretty cool.
in the field.
I have been wanting to get that little DJI mic that you see them YouTubers use in
Yep.
case, we're out to showings and we want to record it, or like for this occasion.
Clip on.
Yeah, we could just, record on our phones while we're there. They hook up to your phones too, and our phones anymore record pretty high quality resolution. So
Yeah.
that's definitely something we could look at doing. Because it would be cool to be out there on here,
I would
and we
like-
could clip it together.
I would like to do like different location podcasts. I think that would be fun. Oh, they're off.
They're off. Let's go. Let's go. Give me number 6.
Jay, you need to talk like an auctioneer and announce the thing.
I need to get my auctioneer license first. Let's see a little split screen. Come on, number 6. You're falling back. You're falling back. He's just waiting for that late.
We're in
late
first
push.
right now, boys.
Yeah, you're gonna wear out. Yeah, look at you falling back. Come on, let's go, predecessor. We definitely can't announce like these guys.
No.
Dang, number 4 is getting a lead. Or no, that's number 8.
Oh, we're back in first.
6? Come on, 6. Dang it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I need number 6 to at least get third. Dang it.
Should have bet. I should have bet on that,
Yeah,
man.
you should have. Golly. Golly. Oh my. See, again, which I think, yeah, this is only a half mile, so this is literally a little less than half
lap.
of the race. So this is the most exciting 45 seconds you'll see today.
They're only doing races every 30 minutes, so we might catch to the last one at the end of the episode, but we definitely got more races.
Yeah, I think, what's the next one we should? Thistledown. I like watching Thistledown. They're usually pretty fast here as well. I guess before we do get into this one, you want to take a little short, brief intermission? Would that be cool?
Yeah, we can dig into our title sponsors and our weekly sponsor for today's episode. Big shout out to Collier Title Company. They do deed prep, title work, closings, and more. They're located in Brandenburg, E-Town, and Louisville. You can reach them at 270-763-89. And then for this week's sponsor, I'd like to thank We Buy Houses. We can do a cash offer and close in as little as 2 weeks. Just give us a call at 270-945-5416 and 270-945-89.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Property Panel Podcast. Again, you got myself, Jalen Hardcastle, here with co-host Josh Story, and today we're bringing you Derby Madness. You know, Champions Day at Derby, Churchill Downs, and they're off. Let's see, this is race.
Ooh, I didn't bet on this one.
I didn't bet on this one either. They took off a little quick for us.
I'm just gonna.
But it's Thistle
I'm
Down.
gonna take number 3 again.
I'm gonna go number 2. That's my favorite number. And he's halfway up to the front already, so that helps.
Hey, number 3's and number 1. Oh, second.
I got Free Selling. I like that name.
Channel Fury.
Channel Fury.
Free selling.
We got 1 coming in front, 3 in second, and 2 rounding up the podium. And you got number 5 in the fourth spot trying to make a run for it. And he is going up to the front quickly. Here he comes around the corner. We got 2 corners left. We got a quarter mile to go.
Uh-oh, Channel Fury making up some ground. He's about to take the first position. Can he keep the pace?
Uh-oh,
number 2 coming around.
number 2 making a run for it. Let's go.
Number 3's not even on the
He's
board.
gassed out.
Where'd he go?
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Oh, he had a little left in the tank. Number 5 did. Oh, he's swerving on him.
Number 2.
Dang, 2 is falling off, son.
No, yeah, he is.
Golly, number 5 came away with it. Empire's Fire. One we didn't even think of. Oh, man. What's the next race we're going to be watching today?
We got
Horse Mood. A horsey mood.
Tampa Bay Downs again coming up.
Yeah, let's do round 3 at Tampa Bay Downs. 0 minutes to place, but we'll go ahead and place our own. Let's see.
Trying to see.
Zarita.
You know, I always wondered why Churchill Downs is like the hub for horse racing.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been up to Lexington, they got way more horse pastures, I guess you'd call them.
Yeah, Keeneland and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right around Richmond. Yeah, that's all it is basically out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's actually the thoroughbred capital of the world, if I'm not mistaken.
You're probably right.
Which is the horse that I think races in the Kentucky
There's
Derby.
horse stables there bigger than my house. So
Yeah, they're living in luxurious mansions, and we're over here just barely getting by. Like I said, these horses are worth more than me and all the houses I'll probably ever own.
when you start flipping horses, man.
Mm-hmm. Now this pool is only $10,000 for the pick 4, whereas race 2 at Churchill Downs they had an $80,000 pool for the pick 4.
I'm not seeing the next Churchill Downs race on here.
It's in 20 minutes. It is, yes, in 19 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, come on, Twin Spires.
What are you doing, Josh?
I don't know. I've never been on this.
He said, "I've never been on this. I've never been on it on the desktop."
Oh, there we go.
On my phone.
18 minutes for the next race.
There we go.
Ooh, new players get a $200 sign-up bonus.
Yeah, let me freaking send you the code or something. How do I do that?
I'm gonna opt in.
Hold up.
I think I have an account.
Well, try.
But I'm gonna try it anyway.
Heck yeah, Josh might get $200.
It's probably gonna
free
say
bets.
deposit 200 to get 200.
I think it does, or at least make a deposit. I think up to $5 or minimum $5. Up to $5. But you can't withdraw. I think that $200 is the only downfall. But you can at least play and have fun with it, learn. It's kind of what I think it's about. And I'm gonna go ahead on this one. We're at Tampa Bay Downs. Let's see what their odds are looking like. I want to get number 6 again, Venezuelan Triumph. Just because Venezuela's cool and Triumph just came out with a new motorcycle, and it's their colors, black and yellow. So it's good luck.
I'm going for number 6.
Me too.
Oh, I'm going for number 4.
Harpoon Harry.
Actually, Harpoon Harry. Yeah, I'll take Harpoon
You
Harry.
picked the funniest names. Let's go. Number 6. I pick the
Harpoon
worst
Harry.
horses
Oh, damn.
every time.
Number 7 is kicking it.
I'm in the very back already.
This track looks like it's all grass.
It does. That looks cool. So that's actually like with Oaks, they ride on the infield, which is grass.
I think I saw a pond right there.
Should go fishing.
Yeah.
When we took the boat out, I caught me a little bass, but it got me that itch to go again. I really want to go fishing bad.
I want to go bass fishing in Florida.
I do too. Catch me, what do they call those?
I don't know.
Well, they got the Florida strain bass, but
12-pounders.
yeah, but peacock bass. I want to catch one of those too. I hear those are real aggressive and they're just beautiful, beautiful fish.
All right, won't let me make the. I can't collect my 200.
They're just trying to get you in there to sign up, so you bet your own money. They ain't even really getting out 200.
Ooh, it shows you expert picks.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
yeah. Some people make a living sitting here and gambling on it, doing what we're doing right now as we do it to you guys for free. You're welcome.
I can bet.
Bringing you the worst picks because, look, my number 6 is dead last.
Dude, Harpoon Harry, he's close second.
He is in second.
On,
They're
he's coming
battling.
around,
They're
coming
way
around
ahead
the
of the
fourth
field.
corner.
Harpoon might have
yeah.
enough little gas in the tank.
Yep.
Let's
Come
go,
on.
let's go.
Nah, he's getting gapped.
He is. That number 7 led the whole time,
Yeah,
bro.
he took off.
Stamina.
They need to check him for steroids.
Yeah, they're definitely disqualifying him tomorrow. Golly.
Hey, I got first, second, and second on my picks.
I think I got last, and more
I think
last.
it's time I put up $5. I
Right,
might win some.
Might as well. Wouldn't hurt. Let's see what our next race is.
Going to sign in.
The Meadows. I watch the Meadows quite often. I stay on these horse betting websites, Twin Spires and stuff like that. I always just like watching. I like, gambling a little bit. If they're in Kentucky, this was all we had for the longest. Casinos still aren't allowed. We got mini gaming halls like the Mint and stuff like that, but I've never even actually been to there.
I don't understand that. Why do they allow slots but not
I know.
table games?
I feel like the slots get your money more.
Oh, for sure, especially the high roller room.
But I have this buddy. He'll go into a slot every time and he'll win.
Just pull it and win.
He'll win.
I got a buddy like that.
I want to be that buddy. I want to be that buddy. Like we had a gambling night at the house the other night, and I was up. I was feeling good. Won a couple really good hands, and then by the end of the night, there you go. Y'all have it. Just gave it to him. Basically, I couldn't win a hand after a certain point. That's the way it seems to go in the casino. I'll get up real big, and I don't even think I start betting more. I just get lousy with my decision making or something. I'm not sure.
Did you guys just do poker, or did you do
We just did poker.
blackjack? Okay.
Yep. Texas Hold'em style. But I think I'm going to start playing that a little bit on the sides at casino when I get tired of blackjack or if the blackjack tables are full because poker tables always got a spot open at them. Now, I just like playing the cards. I don't really like the slots at the casino. I'll play the roulette here and there, which is like kind of like a little mixture. But I like to play cards, have a little control of my hand.
I feel like
Go ahead.
I said I feel like those slots they get you.
Oh yeah, and I like these carriage races because I know we came in late to the last one we watched, but they will actually start them kind of running around the track, and then they'll have a truck, which you'll see here in a second,
Like a pace car.
and it'll line them up close as you can to that gate, and then it'll just like pull off the track, and they just get to going. It should be starting any second. Yeah, they're all.
The Meadows,
coming
where's
out.
that? I feel like I heard of that.
I'm not certain. I wonder if these are like the owners that are listed under here, like Ron Burke, Mark Goldberg.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if that's like the Mark Goldberg.
Who's Mark Goldberg?
You don't know who Mark Goldberg is? Yeah. Oh, I was thinking Wahlberg. No, I don't know who it is, Josh. Sorry for asking.
He's the founder of Rapid Test New York City.
Huh. So he's really expensive.
He's very expensive. Conducted research related to the mechanism of cellular stress responses.
You can definitely afford a horse, buddy.
Mark Wahlberg.
Look up Ron Burke. That's the owner of the first horse.
Is that how you spell it?
Burke.
He's a news anchor, sports director.
Famous people with horses.
We're gonna have to buy a horse so we can become famous.
We're gonna that I think is the common ground between all famous people is they just got horses.
They own a horse.
If we own a horse, we're gonna get famous. We're actually gonna buy a horse, just put it in this podcast room. It's gonna just chill with us. We'll get 2 horses, so we can just put our arm around.
We need
each
a podcast animal.
Yeah, yeah. He could be our producer. He'll sit in the chair over there. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Let's see. Sorry if this is kind of boring to you guys, but we needed something to kind of fill this week's vibe since we'll be, celebrating the Derby and stuff like that. And we figured, what better to get in the spirit than watching some.
We're
horse
just having
racing.
fun.
And yeah, that's all we're doing week in and week out. And we figured we bring you enough important information. We might as well play it a little lax every so often. So
we do have a good episode coming up next week. We have a pretty
Will
good guest coming on, Will
you,
Wilson with Kentucky Land Company.
Okay, are y'all going to start? Oh, 3 minutes to race. These kids. We didn't even bet on that one yet anyways.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is where that's at.
It's in Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, I think we're about to start. Oh, it says 3.
What is that? Is that like asphalt?
Oh, this is race 3, 0 minutes to race. It looks like a sand. I think it's a sand.
Gray sand?
Yeah. See, look at
That's
this.
a pretty cool contraption.
Look at that. And then they all get up there, and then they just get to going, son. And sometimes they don't really catch up all the way. Oh, what are you buffering for? As soon as the race starts. Yeah, let's go. There you are. You signed in yet, Josh?
No.
What's happening to you?
Apple Podcasts.
Oh, they're all lined up. Look, that one horse can't even catch up.
They're like leaned all the way back.
Yeah.
Do they have a back on their chair?
I don't know.
Sitting up.
It looks like you gotta have a strong abdomen for that. Look at them horses already falling behind. And they're off.
Not that horse.
It's Infinite Symbol A out to the first starting lead. And then we got number 3 in second place. They are leaned back, ain't they? They're relaxing. Chilling on the job. That's impressive.
And we're logged in.
Oh, he's logged in.
Uh-oh.
You got any cash in that balance?
I doubt it.
I guess they hide the balance so you can stream and not have to show your balance up there.
Look at that. Credit card fee, $5.
For a $10 purchase?
Might as well throw 20 in.
Fuck, might as well throw 200 if it's going to cost you $5 regardless. Oh, I'm sorry for cussing. Sorry for cussing.
Sorry for cussing. Family friendly.
18 and up only. Beers on stream. Beers on stream.
Flag on the play. What is that guy's name in the last place on that?
Tiama gone dancing.
All right, we got the Churchill Downs coming up in 8 minutes.
8 minutes to place. 8 minutes to place.
I'm going to go ahead and
9 minutes to race.
Throw down a bet. How do I do this, Jalen?
So what I like to do is click on the odds portion right there. And
So that's
it'll
best
pull up
odds
best
to
least.
least. Okay.
But obviously, the better the odds, the worse your return on investment. And then I like to do a win play show. I feel like that's the easiest one, but
How
it
do I-
also is the most pricey.
Oop. Win place show.
So as long as he comes in the top 3,
All right, I'm gonna put it on.
you'll win money.
Average speed, distance.
And it's pretty cool, like, as you know, they can't see right now as they're watching the race, but as we can see, it shows their speed, their average speed, their long distance speed, their sprint speed, so and their overall health, and you know what races they've came in most previous. So it shows a lot of great information. You're not just throwing out random picks on here. So I think this is one of the better apps to do this horse race betting if you are interested. Look at this guy. He is leaned back. He is leaned back right now. With the whip, he's whipping him. He's whipping him. He can't even see. How does a horse see?
They
Oh
got
my
blinders on
goodness.
them?
Oh my
Surely
goodness.
not.
So that's the totals for the bets, and that's split, you know, between whoever is bet. So say you placed $1 bet on win or however much, that's however much money total from everyone betting, and that's split accordingly according to each bet.
I'm gonna go for win.
That'll be your most profitable.
I'm going
Actually,
availability.
I like the exacta, but
and we're going.
or the trifecta or something like that. Let's see. We'll go to Churchill Downs. Check this out real quick.
Kind of outrageous types of moves, by any means at all. Just kind of kicking a little bit lightly as he's standing there in the stall. But I think there's kind of some flies. And it's a
Yeah, let's just throw 20 on it.
doesn't really seem to be anything bothering him. He's just
Big
right
baller.
there.
Shot caller.
One bet.
One bet. Hey, if you win that though, it'll be
We're gonna go dark.
muchos gracias.
Between races over
Put
the
that
next
thing in.
couple of days, and so we look forward
We're
to
dark.
it. So Epic Ride, the number 2021 horse who drew into this field
Tuesday. We're dark.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, and it's supposed to be Friday when you're watching. So Friday, almost the weekend.
we see Epic Ride now going to be taking a
Look at that horse. That is beautiful. Epic Ride not going to be taking their Epic Ride. Is that what I hear? That stinks. Imagine working that hard, getting to that stage, and then being told you can't race, you can't perform.
Did they say why?
I'm sure they did.
Is he injured?
I didn't listen like I should have. Okay, so right here we're looking at the odds of the horses, and as you can see, we got 7 total horses in here. This is their odds. This is where they placed, I guess, you know. Let's see what that says, actually. What is that?
We're going big. We're going big.
What are you doing?
20 on horse number 3. Availability.
Expert's first pick. That's why you went with that.
It's exactly why I went with
He said,
that.
I'll take the expert pick.
All right.
I want to go with Spun's son. Number 1. Yep. I think he has a really good chance. He is actually the heaviest jockey in the field, almost. So that might
How much
be
he
a
weigh?
disadvantage. 125 pounds. Fucking fat ass. I'm like double his weight. Oh, excuse my language.
Family friendly.
Shots fired. Look at these jockeys in there. What do you call these guys right there? What do you call those?
Jockey assistant.
Is that what they're called, or are you just messing?
I'm just making that up.
Hmm.
Call them the white shirts.
I wish, like, they might have it now. I'm not sure, but on DraftKings, I wish they had this bet, and so you could like bet on like how many times that dude's gonna, bounce on his horse before the. Don't even. That's not what I meant.
On what? DraftKings?
Yeah, like so. On DraftKings, you can do like I
Bets
forget
on-
what they're called, but literally like which golf player is gonna step off
Oh,
the
I've
tee
seen that
box
one.
first and stuff like that. So I'm sure they
Have you
probably
seen that
do by
video
now.
of the fan was like talking to the golfer? He's like, come on. I'm about to win this bet.
Uh-huh.
And the golfer just stopped, so he ended up losing.
Yeah.
He knew what was going on.
Pick
All
pick
right.
5 pool is up to
All
50,000.
right, number 3.
Race 3, 3 minutes to place, 3 minutes to race. Come on, let's
Come on.
go.
We need Rafael Bajarno to have a great race today.
I want Gavin Ashton and John F. Hill Jr. That's a pretty impressive name, John F. Hill. I would put that on my license.
Sounds like a president.
It does. Let's see. Mr. Ian, he's got a couple horses in this field. He's got Zaptastic and Tiverton. He's got pretty good odds to make some money today, if I had to say so myself. Is this this is race 3 here at Churchill Downs on Champions Day. Here at the Property Panel Podcast, we again want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's a lax podcast, like we said. You don't really see us. You're just kind of watching some horse racing. Whether you like it or not, we appreciate it. Go ahead, give it a share. It helps tremendously. And next week, like Josh said, we are going to have Will Wilson with Kentucky Land on. He's going to be going over some contract to deed, rent to own kind of stuff, land contracts, how to buy and sell land, splitting it up, surveys, what have you. He's going to kind of break it down for us because especially in today's market, people think, there's better options for building your own home rather than purchasing used. So we're going to kind of go behind the scenes with him and see what benefits and what cons there are to, maybe doing some of those different things.
Yeah, and I think Kentucky Land Company is a great, company to talk to about that kind of stuff. They've been in the game for about 30, 40 years. So
yeah, we always like to recommend them, and especially with Marty in our office. He was one of the first guys that kind of started help up, especially with my Uncle Stanley. They was all really good with the Board family and, of course, the rest of them up there. And then, of course, I used to work over at RE/MAX where the owner, her husband was Travis Wilson, which also worked there. So it's a really small world, and obviously we do live in a small community, but it's really nice to be able to see generation after generation that we all still come together. And like we tell each other all the time and other agents is like, hey, we got to work with you, whether it's today or next week or next month, next year. Let's all try to have the best relationship we can. And obviously, even after, I've only been in the business 7-8 years, I've went to 3 different brokerages, met a lot of awesome people. And, we might not see each other every day, but it's really nice to have those connections, especially, for a real estate deal. It makes those transactions go smoothly.
yeah, I agree with that. Communication and networking, that's, the biggest part. That's the name of the game ultimately, on top of obviously being a hard worker, but, it's who you know, and it's just, how you are to network with people, have those connections. That always helps. So,
And it looks like they're loading the gate here. I should be the announcer. He came on at the same time. I know you guys probably can't hear this. You could probably hear it in the background. It might be annoying. We'll have to, watch it back and see. But I think it'll be fine, especially for this episode. We're like we said, just having a pretty relaxed day, having a few brews, enjoying the Derby.
Yep.
Like we're there.
We'll be back with our regular programming next week.
Regular programming next week. Go ahead and put us on the DVR to record.
Availability, dude. Come on.
I'm going Spun's son.
He's a Bay Colt, and he's 3 years old. I don't know what that means. Oh, they're off. Oh, number 3.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, number 1.
I got big bucks.
Oh, my gosh. I picked the worst horse again, guys. Oh, my gosh. I literally picked the worst horses every time.
Keep that lead. Put up 20. I need that back.
Who'd you pick?
Number 3.
To win?
Yeah.
Only?
To win only.
Oh, my goodness. That is nerve-wracking.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. They're neck and neck.
Come on.
I would push you off your horse at this point if I was the jockey.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's go.
They got a long race. Dang, dude.
Yeah.
37 miles an hour. I didn't realize they ran that fast.
That is pretty impressive.
I'm going to be so hype if I win this race. Oh, no. He said he dropped in third. What?
Uh-oh. He's falling back. Josh, he's falling back.
He's still in first. That makes no sense.
It does make sense. Number 4 is in first right now.
Master of the night. Come on. You need
number 8's coming. Number 8's coming. Here we go. No, number 3 moved back into the second spot. Is he going to put a last late charge?
First. Come on.
He's going to put in a charge. Josh, are you going to win?
I need that.
Let's go. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight.
Let's go.
Is this a full mile?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Come on. He's still in first.
I think number 3. Number 8's coming. Number 8's coming.
Come on, no.
Let's go, number 3.
Oh,
my
that?
gosh, who is that? Number 2.
Son of a gun.
Oh, number 3. Hold on.
Come on, 3. He's out.
Oh, bro.
Dang, dude. I should get $1 back for that. He won. He led the whole race.
Oh, dang.
Man, he ran out of gas.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, but hey, thank you guys for tuning in to watch a little horse racing with us today. Like we said, this isn't, going to be an often thing. We might,
Do some
stuff
special
in our
episodes.
area. Yeah, whenever something crazy like the Derby comes into town, obviously, like we said, that's huge in Kentucky, and not even just Kentucky, the nation and the world. We have people from different countries coming over here, and it really changes people's lives, and it brings a lot of cool, new, fun, exciting things to our area as well as people. And they get to visit our area and see what it's all about. And a lot of them come here and end up getting, vacation homes or even coming and settling down here. So it brings a lot to our community, especially as far as, active events. Like I said, it's a 2-week-long process here where we're at. So it's pretty enjoyable, and it starts at a young age. It starts in elementary school when you're starting to do those horse races and whatever. So
Yeah, definitely a big part of our culture.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in next week. We're going to have Will Wilson on with Kentucky Land Company. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check us out on TikTok, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. And I'm going to get into our sponsors for this episode. Big shout out to Collier Title Company. They do deed prep, title work, closings, and more. And they're located in Brandenburg, E-Town, and Louisville. You can call them at 270-763-6589. And then for this week's sponsor, I'd like to thank We Buy Houses. We can offer you cash and close as little as 2 weeks. If you can give us a call at 270-945-5416 or 270-945-7189. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys. Peace.